Hello, friends. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Hope your Monday is going better than mine. But so I was chatting with one of my little internet friends on Instagram. Okay, and they asked me about, because I had mentioned before how my heart was broken, broken into a million pieces by somebody when I was 15. Okay, well, at that age, I thought that was what I wanted, because I was a kid. I didn't know anything. I wasn't really into boys or anything like that. I wasn't like really boy crazy, despite what you heard. Okay. There are very few people that caught my eye. Okay. And so I was 15. Picture this, already out of my parents' house. 15. And I had met somebody who was older than me. And he's the one that was trying to holler at me recently. And I'm like, you've treated me like shit all 3 times and made me look really stupid all 3 times. That's why I said no, is because the other times we're together, he didn't deliver. It was kind of like more me than him. He treated me like an option. Oh my god. Anyway, but he's regretting that now. But so what had happened, this is what he did. Okay, he went to so one weekend, and because this is really bad. Like, this is really, really bad. Like, he knew, like we never slept together or anything like that, because I was a kid and he was an adult. But it was known, like, we had something going on, It was known by us too. And nobody else. But and the only thing we had did was kissed, and that was it. And out of respect for my brother, he didn't, he would respect, he was afraid of my brother. Okay. A lot of people are afraid of my brother till this day. People are still afraid of my brother. He's a very intimidating person. We're very intimidating people, if you haven't noticed. So so out of respect, and he'd want to get his ass beat, he respected, I think he had brought it up, and my brother was like, don't fuck with her, so he didn't. Okay, he only let it go so far. So then so one weekend he goes out with his friends. Okay, and he goes to a party. He goes to a party where my cousin was at. One of my cousins, who looks almost identical to me. She's like a bad version of me. Yeah, I'm still a little pissed off. Okay. But she looks a lot like me. We all have the same features, like me and my cousins. So it's like, I guess we all look alike. And he went to a party there, and he didn't come back until Sunday. The party was Friday. He didn't come back until Sunday. Okay. When he came back, this motherfucker had hickeys all over his neck. He slept with my cousin, who was at that party. Yeah, that's what he did. So that, and then he also he got somebody else pregnant. I don't know what is it, why people get with me and they get other people pregnant. I don't know, but it's just always happened that way. But yeah, so that's what happened. And when I told my little internet friend, they're like, wow, that's like really, really, that's like messed up. And I'm like, I know it is. He did apologize and stuff like that, but like, once you've gone that way, but he was just like really intoxicated. And then, in his defense, it's not all his fault. He was very drunk, and he was left there. Somebody left with his car. He had a car. So he ended up getting stranded there. And then back then, there's like no cell phones and stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's what he did. So that that was the first time. Next time around, I'll explain that in a different story because I don't like hearing this stuff because not that I care, but I just my mindset back then to why I would allow people to treat me this way and like forgive them and not I mean, we always want to forgive, right? But just my mind, like that was heartbreak for me. That was heartbreak. That was like, well, and that was at my age, that was heartbreak because I didn't know any better. Now I look back at it, it ain't shit. But at that time, it was a big deal. At that time, it was like, oh my gosh, and this is why I was very selective on people. So I guess maybe that was a life lesson for me to learn back then about people like that. I guess that was a good lesson because I didn't sleep with him. How you doing? I never slept with him, actually. Actually, never slept with him. Which is, people don't really believe me when I say that because we did actually have like a relationship. And there were reasons why, which I probably won't say why because it wasn't me. So yeah. But anyways, that's my story for today. So if there's something like this that's going on with you, if you're a teen or child, I know there's the older people that watch you, but if you are young and your problems seem so big, but they're really not, because everything passes. You do survive your first heartbreak. You're guaranteed at least one heartbreak, but you can't let that, I mean, you take lessons from everything, right? And then you move on to something else, so don't ever let that hold you back from opening your heart to somebody else, because there are other people out there that won't treat you like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't let that bring you down, because when you look at it later, it's going to seem silly that it was even a big deal. For real. All right, gotta go. Bye.